What's going on, fellas? It's another Boogie production. I want to salute you guys for subscribing to the channel. I also want to thank you guys for liking the videos too, man. Shout out to the Dime Game Division. All right, let's get into this video, man. The first question you should always ask yourself before you get into any relationship or partnership with anybody is, why does this person want me in their life? Or why does this person want to be in my life? You know, I would always ask myself that question before I got serious with any female, or even just regular friends, rather. You know, a lot of people have hidden agendas, man. So you got to do an honest assessment, you know, and really figure out what you come up with on the reasons why this person want to be in your life. A lot of time is self-serving on their end. They trying to get something out of you, you know. Or people can be in your life for genuine reasons, you know. But you got to be honest and really figure that out and really be patient and take some time. You know, everybody has an agenda to a certain degree or another, you know. Could be a good agenda, could be a bad agenda. You know, it is what it is. People could be in your life using you for good things, or they could be in your life misusing you. You gotta take some time to figure that out, dog. So always ask yourself, why is she choosing me? You know, let's take a trip down memory lane a little bit. So I realized very early in my dealings with females sexually what they wanted from me, you know. So let me give you guys an example. When I would be dealing with certain females, you know, I would notice a lot of these chicks would take my hand while we was fucking and put it around their own neck. You know what I'm saying? Or they would take my hand and put that shit around their ponytail, just indicating to me that they want me to pull their hair and slap their ass. You know what I'm saying? So after that shit happened about, 7-8 times, I realized, oh, this is how women view me. Every man gotta ask himself, how do women view me? So check it out. If you a guy and you're dealing with a woman and the only time she's happy when she's around you is when you go into your wallet, well, that's how she views you. You know what I'm saying? Or if the only time this female happy is when you're doing something for her kids, or she know the holidays coming up or her birthday coming up, or she needs something from you, all of a sudden she get real happy. She get real excited to be around you. Well, that's how she views you. You know? And that's why you got to do the proper appraisal. You know what I'm saying? What kind of energy are you giving off for this female to even get that picture in her brain that she can even use you for anything? You know? What kind of energy are you pumping into the universe? You know, that proper appraisal. You know, same thing with guys staying in their lane. You know, if you look around and do an honest assessment again, if the only kind of females that are actually friendly to you are overweight single mothers, females with attitudes, etc., females with a bunch of fucking baggage, then, at some point you got to accept that that's your lane. And it's up to you to actually get out of that lane. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. So a lot of this shit, basically, man, to me, it just comes down to the kind of energy that you're pumping out into the universe. You know, what are you attracting? And why are you attracting this? That's an honest question every man gotta ask. Some guys, they don't understand that they are actually attracting a certain kind of negative behavior from a female. Some guys like to argue and fight with women. go back and forth with females. They damn near masochistic, right? They actually get off on getting disrespected by women. They want to be doms, but in our reality, their essence is that of a sub. If you understand what I'm saying, So with that being said, the energy that they're giving off, well, that's the behavior that the female is going to show when she's in your presence. You know what I'm saying? That's how that works. But if you really take some time out and really pay attention to how this female is really acting around you, what she expects from you, you know what I'm saying? Some females expect you to put your goddamn foot down when they're around. That's a sign of respect. You see what I'm saying? But you got to pay attention and look out for the signs, Real shit. Every female treat every man different, man. It's like I always say, man, for the most part, dog, and I said for the most part, it come down to the cut and the quality of the man. Bottom line, people are only going to do what you allowed them to do. Can't get around that. Especially as a fucking adult. Can't get around that. So if you allow this broad to do something foul, if you keep allowing fucked up behavior without checking that shit, then dog, a lot of this shit you bringing on yourself, man. That's why the proper appraisal is always needed. Straight up. So, because I know a lot of people like to model their behavior after somebody else, right? And, it's not a bad thing. But to me, I don't really do that shit. Because one thing I notice in life, man, is that, it's okay for another person, for another human being, something that they can do so effortlessly, might actually take you a little bit of effort, and it's a lot more variables that goes into somebody's behavior than just what you see on the surface. You don't have that person past experiences. You don't have that person's mindset. You might not have that person's desperation. You don't have that person's motivation for that certain behavior or that quality of behavior. You know what I'm saying? So that's why trying to model your behavior after the next man, I would totally disagree with that. You better off just working on your own. Because just like I was telling you earlier, in my video, you got to really take an honest look at how women view you. So check it out. Most people are just living their life, right? Let's just take it to reality. Most people are just living their life. So even guys that will call themselves womanizers or do really good with women, to be honest, man, these guys don't even understand that they do good with women because they just living their life. It probably started off at a very early age. You know what I'm saying? Going back to elementary school or middle school. So because of the behaviors that the females displayed around them when they were young, that gave them the confidence. You know what I'm saying? Because it came so easy to him. That actually gave him the confidence at an early age to deal with women. He already got the edge off. He already spent a certain amount of time around females. So he knows what to do. It's like second nature to this motherfucker. So he doesn't even realize that he does good with women. Everybody else around him might notice it, but he just living his life. It's kind of like myself, right? I don't even consider myself a tall guy. I consider myself average height. Fuck the statistics. I just go off of my observable reality. I'm 6'1", but some people might say I'm tall. But I'm just living my life, dog. I don't really notice how tall I am. You know what I'm saying? That's why I would just consider myself average height. So when you really just living your life, going throughout your day to day, man, it's just certain shit that you don't even notice. You know what I'm saying? After a while, you even stop noticing how the females respond to you until somebody reminds you or bring it up. You don't even pay that shit no attention, man. It's always somebody else around you that's going to notice that shit. If you feel what I'm saying. So when you're living, you're just living. When you're living, you're just living. You're not that critical of the situation at the time, man. You just like, yo, this just my life, man. I don't have to try hard to do certain shit. Certain shit just come to me. Certain shit might happen to certain guys just naturally. Everybody don't really understand that. It's like some guys might be good at math. They just naturally good at math. Some guys got to study all fucking night. That's how it is. But the guy that's good at math, he don't know he's good at math to everybody around him, including the teacher telling me good at math. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers don't really recognize their gifts until somebody point it out. That's how that works, man. So, like I say, man, going back to the title, gotta ask yourself, what do women want from me? And you should be able to do an honest assessment on your interactions with females through your adult life and really figure out, on average, what do they want from you? Do females want you to dom them out? Slap their ass, pull their hair, spit in their mouth? Do females want to go on dates with you? Do females approach you for marriage? Do females approach you to go on trips? Do they just want to talk? And look, if you don't like that scenario, if you actually is honest and you come up with the answer, if you don't like it, then it's up to you to change it. Some motherfuckers actually might like it, whatever answer they come up with. That's on the individual, but you can't get around that. That question should be first and foremost in your brain. Why did she choose me? Why does she want me in her life? Never forget that. I don't give a fuck, how much bliss and fucking happiness is in the air. I don't give a fuck how much y'all vibing. Yo, man, it's easy to vibe with somebody when you're breaking bread with them. People are a lot more happier when you're spending money on them. I'm just being honest. So ask yourself. I'm gonna say this one more time. Gotta ask yourself, why did she choose me? Why? Did you just win the lottery? Did you just get a promotion? Did you just buy a new car, new house? You gotta ask yourself all of these questions. All of these questions. Did she stick her nose up at me before I got that promotion? Before I got that new house? Did she walk right past me? Because if that's the answer, 9 times out of 10 or 10 times out of 10, that bitch is there for the wrong reasons, man. You know what I'm saying? She's there on a separate agenda. She ain't got your best interest. So asking yourself that question is very important. That should have saved you a lot of time, money, headaches, and heartaches in the end. But anyway, we're going to stop this video here. I want to thank y'all for liking the videos, for sharing the videos. Y'all check out C Boogie Productions on Twitter. Salute.